Happy 2017, middle and high school crew. I just had a quick update about YouTube. Over the break, James and I were working on a couple tweaks and fixes to try to improve the type of videos on YouTube that students can get to, as well as make sure things are open that teachers want students to be able to see. First off, YouTube right now, if anybody goes and does not sign in, they automatically are going to be on restricted mode. Basically what that means is there's a very small window of videos that you'll be able to see. They're generally using Google's algorithms, going to be things that are harmless. Again, and if you ever saw something that you didn't like, you'd be able to even flag it so it was removed from that restricted mode, okay? Now, if people sign in, if staff sign in, or if 11th or 12th graders sign in, it completely lifts that restricted mode completely, and they have full reign of YouTube just like they currently do. So as a staff member, nothing will change for you, and as a 11th or 12th grader, nothing will change for them. For students that are for 5th grade all the way up through sophomore level, that restricted mode, if they log in, will actually be moderately restricted, which means there's a few more videos maybe on the gray edge of educational that they can or cannot see, but it goes from restricted to moderately restricted as they are older. Elementary stays in restricted mode no matter what. As a staff member, we've actually added a perk for you too. If you log in as a staff member, and let's say there is a video either under moderately restricted or under restricted that you still want students to be able to see. So let's say if I go to Indian Battles. Again, as you can see up here in the corner, I'm logged in. So some of the things I get may or may not be exactly educational. And again, as a student, I won't be able to see these unless I'm an 11th or 12th grader. But if, let's say this video, for instance, I know is actually fairly harmless, and I think it's educational for my middle school students or my 10th or 11th or 9th or 10th graders to be able to see, I will actually get this blue bar that pops up. The blue bar basically says the video is not approved for schoolcraftcommunityschools.org, meaning that even if a student is logged in and they're in anywhere from kindergarten all the way through up to sophomore level, they cannot view this video. On the other hand, if I want them to be able to view this video, because even though for some reason it's restricted, maybe it was a word that was down in the comments, it could have been many reasons, but let's say it was restricted but I don't want it to, I can go over here and hit approve. If I hit approve now, as long as a student logs in, again, they have to log in. If they don't log in, they still won't get it. But if they log in, they will now be able to see that YouTube video. So basically, as a teacher, you now have the power to say, this video is something I want my students to be able to see. Might have previously been blocked, but I do think it's something that they should be able to see. And you will be able to turn that on and off at your leisure. If you make a mistake and do that, you can always hit remove, or maybe once the unit's over, you don't want them going to watch it for no reason, you can remove it at that point and approve it the next year or the next time you teach that unit. I hope this is useful. Again, Google login will now be a big thing as a staff member and as a student, allowing what level of videos you can and cannot see. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, make sure you ask James or I. Thanks.